Welcome to another edition of Play Branson, where we interview Branson's top entertainers so you can get to know them better and give you great vacation tips of what's coming up in Branson. My name's Chris Meyer, and this is Haley Westrich. Haley, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. It's good to be here for another episode. So we're now into May.
I know. It's
can
crazy.
You believe it?
Summer's coming.
It is. It's coming. And, you know, there's a lot of things going on in Branson in May. And in fact, tomorrow night, Mark Wills is going to be at the Starlight Theater on May 5th. And then today, Bluegrass and Barbecue starts at Silver Dollar City.
That's going to be fun.
And so there's Bluegrass. Tons of bands are coming in. Rhonda Vincent, she's going to be here the 7th, 9th, and 10th. She's well known in the bluegrass world. And then a whole bunch of other bands are going to be here for that. And then next weekend, we have Mother's Day.
I know. It's coming up fast.
It is.
We've got a lot of awesome things to do in Branson for Mother's Day. Check out brunches at the Keeter Center, Chateau on the Lake, as well as some Mother's Day shows in town. We've got the Hughes Brothers show, where you can go and moms get in free that day.
And so Vicki Lawrence will be here on Mother's Day at the Dick Clark's American Bandstand Theater. And then I think, did you mention the cruise on the Landing Princess?
I didn't.
So we have that as well. So, you know, make it a weekend trip. Bring your mother for the weekend because she deserves it, number one. And number two, she wants to probably get away and not have to do cooking and not have to do laundry for the weekend. So make it a weekend trip here in Branson.
Absolutely. And one of the shows, one of the entertainers we have with us today gets to work with his lovely mother each and every day. And we have his wonderful wife as well. So stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to welcome Brandon and Megan Mabe.
The Platinum Award-winning Comfort Inn at Thousand Hills overlooks the Thousand Hills Golf Course in Branson and features a unique mountain lodge theme. The guest rooms are spectacular. Enjoy a free hot breakfast every day. Cool off in the refreshing indoor pool and hot tub. For more information or reservations, call 1-877-335-4727.
Welcome back to Play Branson. This is Chris Meyer, and I am here with two very special guests today, Brandon, Mabe, and Megan. It's so good to have you guys here.
Oh, good to be here, man. Thanks for having us, yeah.
So I think this is the first time on our show we've had a couple. And so you guys get that privilege. It may not be worth much, but...
I go nowhere without my wife because she makes me look really good.
That's, hey, you're a smart man.
I know.
I've trained him well.
You're a smart man. And so this whole TV thing is not new to you because you guys have been on national TV.
We've done a few of them, yeah.
But for people that don't know, the Ball Knobbers are really the show that started it all. And that's been over like 1959. So
Yep.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so just kind of talk to us a little bit about the history of the Ball Knobbers and then your history of kind of how you got involved.
Sure, absolutely. Well, you're right. 1959 was the start of the Branson entertainment industry. My grandfather and my three great uncles started the Bald Knobbers show. Is actually where the Branson Landing is now is really where they got their start, right about that area, entertaining for the fishermen as they came off the lakefronts at night. So they started there in the basement of the city hall with about 50 folding chairs. They moved to an old pavilion. Then they ended up remodeling an old skating rink throughout the 60s. And in 1969, they built a theater out on Highway 76 and performed there for nearly 50 years, I guess. And now my father, myself, my wife, my mother, some of our family members, and a great new Bald Knobbers cast, we're now over on Highway 165 at the new Branson Famous Theater. So we're excited about that.
That was big news a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, it was,
and so... you know, things happen, obviously, and but you guys are staying together and continuing the tradition.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we love this town. We love entertaining here, and the legacy that my family created so many years ago. I mean, that still runs very, very prominently through our veins now. We want to fulfill that legacy, keep it growing, and we plan on doing it hopefully for another 58 years or more.
That's good. That's good. So I want to go back a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit more about the show here in a little bit later. But I understand that you used to play basketball.
Oh, man. The glory days.
See, I saw your face. Do you see his face light up when I said the word basketball?
I will
It
remove
was like
the cowboy hat and go back to my basketball days.
so.
Now I'm an entertainer again.
I didn't know this, but you played in college.
I did. Yeah, I played basketball all the way through school. Actually, that's why I was so late getting on stage. I dreamed I was going to be in the NBA. Something didn't happen there, I guess.
A little bit height challenge.
Yeah, I am 5'6", doesn't quite cut it in the NBA.
Oh my gosh!
I can't see myself going against LeBron James.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I did play against Brandon Rush in the state championships.
Yeah.
I had to guard him. He plays with LeBron now. But no, I played a lot of years there, and then Evangel University, Springfield College. I played basketball there for a couple years before I decided I better smarten up, get a marketing degree, and go into show business.
Okay, so like right after you got out of college, did you get into the music business?
It was
or?
actually my senior year when I joined the show. I joined with my two cousins, Denton and Garrett Mabe, Dennis Mabe's boys. Dennis passed away actually our first year on stage, 2006. So we joined together there and got thrown in a little bit more quickly than we thought. It was supposed to be like a trial year. We had to go through all the auditions and all those kind of things. But we were supposed to kind of get our feet wet that year, but Dennis unfortunately ended up passing away a couple months later, and we had to take on the full male vocalist routine there. So
Wow.
it was a transition, but hey, it's worked out well. 12 years later, I guess, or 11 years later, here I am. So.
Okay. Well, I want to transition over to Megan.
Yeah.
And I want to know your history. Like, what brought you to Branson, and how did you get here?
Well, I grew up in Iowa. I'm an Iowa girl,
All right.
and my parents moved down here my senior year of college. I was a writing English and writing major. I thought I was going to be this wonderful journalist, and they decided to move down here, and so I kind of tagged along. I'm a homebody, and I thought, I'll try out for a Branson show, have a little fun for a year or two, and then go do a real job. Well,
it is a real job.
It is a real job. But so I started out at the Shoji Tabuchi show. That's where I got my start. I was blessed to get that opportunity, and then saw that the Bald Knobbers had an audition, and everybody said, you'll never get that job. You haven't been around long enough. And so I went and I auditioned and went home to my mom. I said, I'm never getting that one. Got a phone call, and here I am, married to Brandon, and at the Bald Knobbers today. So
how long? You know what, Haley? I got to have you. Got to ask a question because I forgot about you. So I'll let you
Haley.
ask the question
Hi,
back there.
Haley.
My
So,
bad.
When you started the Bald Knobbers, how long was it until you just knew that Brandon was the one?
oh goodness, it didn't take too long. We started singing together after my first year. Brandon's dad, Tim Drew P. Doors Jr., said, "Hey, I want you guys to do a duet," and we started doing duets together, and pretty quickly after we became an item. So
Very nice.
So was there when you became an item? Was there any controversy at the Ball Numbers because you were an item?
It stirred up some news.
There
Leave it
were-
at that. But no, it's one of those things. It's an undeniable chemistry that we had, and it truly has been a blessing to get to sing with her as well as the rest of my family all these years. So I can't complain. I can't complain at all.
Yep. Well, folks, we are going to take a quick break here, and then we will be right back in just a few moments. Stay tuned.
Nearly 60 years ago, the Bald Knobbers was the show that started it all in Branson, and not much has changed until now. Download the new Bald Knobbers app, available on Google Play and iTunes app stores. The all-new Bald Knobbers. Come see us again for the first time.
Welcome back to Play Branson. We're here with Brandon and Megan Mabe with the Ball Knobbers. So good to have you guys here today.
Thank you so much.
So,
Well, you guys are at a new theater this year.
Yes, we
And so
are.
that probably means a lot of new changes show-wise. So tell us a little bit about that.
There have been some changes. Well, we'll start with the fact that we actually have 4 brand new band members this year. Great new additions. One is Grant Moody. His father, Greg, has been around Branson a long time. Grant has done a great job. He actually played drums over at Pierce Arrow. He played bass guitar at Clay Cooper before. But he's our lead guitar player, our utility guy. He does a great, great job. Josh Gabriel. Everybody knows Doug Gabriel. And
Yes.
he's on our show. He's our drummer this year. So go see his dad, Doug, and then come see the Bald Knobbers at night. Then we have Kelly Black, Branson's bass guitar player of the year last year with the Terry Awards, and then a brand new piano player named Zach Swain. Does an amazing rendition of How Great Thou Art. It'll blow you away. He's played with people like the Gaithers, the Kingsmen, and believe it or not, Kelly Clarkson. So
Oh, wow.
very, very talented band, and a lot of familiar faces, of course, ourselves. My mother and father, Droopy Drawers and Hargis, are still keeping people roaring with laughter every night, and a lot of new music, new comedy, you name it. It's just kind of a Bald Knobbers with an edge, I guess you could say. We're having a lot of fun. A lot
Bald
of new
Knobbers with
attitude.
an edge.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, like, to keep a show going so long,
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be hard to do it because you're third generation now.
I am, yeah, third
And
generation.
typically they would say most businesses don't last to the third generation. So that's just a great testament, I think, to you guys.
Well, it's tough. I mean, you always have to reinvent yourself. You have to evolve and adjust with the times, and that's what we're doing again. You know, we stay true to who we are in that foundation because it's very, very important, not only to Branson Entertainment, but to my family. It's who we are. But it's kind of fun to get to add a little bit of our own flair to the show this year, and again, a little bit more attitude along with it. It's just a high energy, a lot of fun. So we're excited about this year's show.
Okay. Is there now your mother-in-law is on the show,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And is there another female singer, or is it just the two of you?
Yes,
guys?
it's my mother-in-law, Patty Mabe, and then Tammy Beebe. She's an excellent vocalist. She's from Kansas City. She does some amazing gospel this year. She's just got a lot of soul in her voice, and the three of us, we've just finally found that right combination. Three gals that blend just the right way. So we get along great. We sing great together, and we love being together every night. And we're crammed in this tiny little dressing room, the three of us together every night, 6 nights a week. So
Oh my
it's
goodness.
quite the adventure.
It's a new theater, and we're trying to push on unity.
Yes.
We're bringing them closer together.
Yes. So that does bring up, I have to mention this is because you guys did a reality TV show called Branson Famous. And
Yes.
so we got to see a lot of the dressing room, at that point, drama. Now, whether it was real drama or not is another question, but
Right.
we got to see lots of clothes and lots of discussions in that reality TV show that you guys did.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, take it for what it's worth, reality TV. All I'll say is it was a fun experience, and we had a good time doing it. I don't regret a moment of it.
Oh, it was a blast.
It was fun, and believe it or not, despite all the drama, I think it brought us closer together as a family in the end. So.
Well, and for TV really is about creating controversy so people will watch, and so sometimes as a viewer you don't know whether it's real or not, and so I think you have to leave it kind of like that. Is it is what it is, and you don't always know. And
Exactly. You'll just have to wonder.
That's right.
What was real and what wasn't real.
So
Luckily, we're all still alive, and we haven't killed each other yet, so we're all right.
Yeah.
yes. So tell folks about the schedule. Like, when do you guys perform, and like what's your season look like?
Awesome. Yeah, we are Monday through Saturday, 8 p.m., so 6 nights a week, 8 p.m., all the way through December. So we're there pretty much every single night. Now, Memorial Day weekend, we will actually be there Sunday night as well. So we'll go straight through all of that. But yeah, that's when we're there. Check out baldnumbers.com. Find us online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. You name it, we're out there. So come have some fun with Branson's famous Bald Knobbers.
Yep. So folks, here's the deal. The Bald Knobbers they're the first show in town. And so if you want to see true Branson entertainment and the history and what it's all about, you need to go see the Bald Knobbers. But listen to this. They're in a new location this year. So you need to go down Highway 165, take a left at the Titanic, and you'll go down probably about a half a mile, and it's where the Acrobats used to be, is where the new Bald Knobber Theater is. They're calling it Branson Famous Theater. Did I get that right?
That is right. That's it.
And so that kind of ties into the show, it seems like. Maybe that wasn't because of that, but so you've got the Branson Famous Theater.
Absolutely.
And new cast, lots of new performers on the show. And so I think it's going to be an exciting year for you guys. And I know change can always be hard, but it can also be very fun and rewarding. And so I wish you guys personally the best in your new change.
Thank you very much, Chris. We appreciate it. Haley, thank you as well.
Thank you
Yes,
so
appreciate you
much.
both.
So we actually didn't talk about this, but Haley kind of she worked for you guys, or
She
interned
did.
for you. And so You trained her well.
Haley is amazing. You've got a good find there in
Yeah,
Haley.
she's very special to us.
Thank
so
you.
One of our favorites.
We kind of, I call her our resident millennial here, is what we do. So folks, here's the deal. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Play Branson. And the first 5 people that comment on this episode and share it, I'm going to give you free Chick-fil-A. Do you like free Chick-fil-A? First 5 people that do that get free Chick-fil-A. And be sure to go to ibranson.com to get your tickets. That's ibranson.com, or call 1-877-ENTERTAIN. Those folks can help plan your entire vacation. Until our next episode, have a great day.